Live your dreams! Live your dreams! Let's do this! Everybody's been around since the bathroom. I was like, oh yeah, one day in a year when I get 9,000 followers, I'll do a Vegeta, and it's gonna be over 9,000. I'm about half done this. So I'm working on his wiggle leg, then I'm going to trim it up and prime it. Excited! Yes! Alright, let's see how it fits now. I just don't want to break it. Alright, now let's see if we can get this on with the leg. Oh, there's a pin in it. That's why it was scratchy. Got it. Alright, cool. Oh, the art! I will be painting this with just acrylic tonight. These are huge. And they tilt in two ways, so you should not just see one slice of it, you should see quite a bit behind. Welcome to the Vegeta stream. I have been training for this paint for over 9 months now. I had to figure out shoulder pads. I had to figure out how to do really tricky hair builds, but hopefully we can do a good job for Christopher Survive. Senpai! One of the perspective tricks I'm going to be using for Vegeta's illusion right now is to narrow my torso by making the belt wider and making things come down in a V shape. A lot like how I attempted with Colossus, etc. If you make things track in a V, it distracts from curvature. So a way to trick the brain into more contrast, into leveling out the 2D illusion a little bit more, is to contrast on the color wheel as well. If I'm using a very cool highlight, I'll use a very warm low light. See, this has red in it for sure, and this has green in it for sure. So that is one of the tricks to a perfect illusion. What I'm doing is I'm cutting in the lightest color first. It's a lot more like watercolors where it's a lot easier to bring it down darker, but it's harder to bring it back lighter. Start with your lighter colors and then work down to the darks and you will be much more successful. So bigger shapes, lighter colors, and then tidy it up. Tighten it in with your darks. So what you do is you take a neon color, like I got my neon yellow and I got my regular yellow here, split it half and half, because the neon gives you that beautiful bright saturation. I love my neon colors, but they're very, very thin, and so they don't go on very well. But if you mix that with a regular yellow paint, you'll get rid of the dullness of a regular yellow, with, you know, and get the best of both worlds, of both even and spreadable and opaque and bright. Trying to not drop this like it's too hot, but drop it like it's sort of hot. Don't want to go too nuts with your shadows for the Dragon Ball character, especially if you're trying to do like this little bit of a back glow ambient white effect. I'm actually going to have to blast in a little bit more light on this side, and so I'm pulling it mostly in the middle for dark. Light's coming in from the side, it's bouncing off my powerful armor. I'm probably just going to do it the way the animators did, which is just pull through the entire metal, just these little bits of lighting. And then I'll go back and retexture it as the rivets. I'm going to be camouflaging my face by using the natural shadows in my face to add to the line work. So I'm going to be using this shadow that's just going to happen. I'm going to be camouflaging these elements of my face into the line work itself. So like this will be the bottom of my mouth. This will be the top of my mouth. So you have to work with the anchor points that you have, but as long as you're using those anchor points, you can change the face into whatever illusion you like.
Is this going to be SS Vegeta or normal? I don't think Vegeta was ever part of the SS.
This is entry level Prince Vegeta. See how I'm focusing on the anchor points first? First focusing on the nostrils, and then I'm focusing on the eyelashes, because you cannot move these anchor points. You cannot just like pull out all your eyelashes and say they're camouflage. You cannot hide your nostrils very well. So you gotta dip them into the line work. But starting with your anchor points, and then you can fill out the rest of it and make the illusion work to your anchor points. It's a little strange. We're gonna get strange up. As you can see, like this still looks a little long on my long noodle arm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut down my long lean muscles, reduce the insertions, and that will shorten up the muscles. Shorten it up and make me look bulkier. See? Less length equals more bulks, I suppose. That's how it looks. Ah! Not bad, fix the lighting. Good. A little bit of a smudge on this eye.